Stay in my mind, I recreate. If there was a way to get back, this feeling of change. I'm a spark, never fade away. I want it all again. I'm a taste, like the sweetest sin. I drink it again.
I had the stream playing in the background for a second. I'm like, oops. Yeah, good morning. Or hello. It's afternoon actually. It's like 12 o'clock for me right now, bro. Like freaking almost 12:20. Got that lap dance. Ayy. Ayy. Oh, I realized I never put a hashtag in my title, bro. There was like no room. So my title was a mouthful today. Like it was actually a mouthful, bro. Yeah, man. Good old lap dance. AV same time zone. Hell yeah. That's nice. I'm here in Toronto. Toronto, Canada. Gonna have to do my good old advertising on Blaine's Discord real quick. And then another Discord. I'm gonna do my daily advertisement. Someone was interested in the Exploud Den. Yeah, I can also put that on after the Duosion. That has Exploud, it has Loud Red. You have HA Exploud, non-HA Loud Red. You have HA Licky Licky and non-HA Lickitung. You have HA Miltank, non-HA Miltank. It's really good den to leave rolling. I caught like everything in that den except for the HA Exploud so far. I still need that one. Quote need. Because soundproof in a way is still better being immune to like hyper voice and boom burst and shit like that, but Scrappy ain't bad to hit other ghost types with your own boom burst. Especially running a spec set, then I mean like ghost switchings could be annoying at that point. So both of them are pretty solid abilities. I think one's more defensive and one's more offensive. If you're running it like offensive with like a specs or scarf set, then I mean that Scrappy will just allow you to not be afraid to spam your boom burst, not have any real resistances. And given how he does give Fire Blast access, he's not too worried about those steel types either. And identically he does get Solar Beam for those rock types, so you want to D-max him as well, but yeah, his coverage is really good on Exploud. It just lacks that true stab power or anything to buff it. So it's alright, man. Marini, I do have a Marini den. I have one with Marini and some other water types. Then yeah, it's a water type den with HA. Just sucks that Tox does what Exploud should do better. Not really. Those are two different Pokemon, man. typing is totally different too. Like one gets Fire Blast. Like essentially when Toxtricity is faced with a Ferrothorn, it's like, what do I do now? What am I supposed to hit this with? Can somebody help me? I'm in a sticky here. Meanwhile, Exploud's like, yeah, I'm gonna just launch a Fire Blast at you real quick. Bye bye. So no, they're totally different in terms of their coverage. I mean, one even gets freaking Solar Beam as well, which Tox doesn't get. So even taking out opposing ground types, it can actually do as well as rock types. So coverage wise, no, they're not the same. Also, against opposing ghost types, as I said, like Toxtricity also struggles taking out opposing Dragapult. Dragapult resists both the Boom Burst, the Stab Volt Switch, and the Stab Sludge Bomb. Whereas with the scrappy Exploud, you're actually able to hit the Dragapult with a Stab Boom Burst with a Specs on it. So that's gonna do a lot of damage. So they're totally different Pokemon. You can't really compare them. The only difference is that Toxtricity gets momentum, he gets Volt Switch, whereas like Exploud doesn't get a move to like attack and switch. That's literally the difference. That's literally the difference. Because in terms of attacks, you can't compare them. Like in terms of utility, that's how you compare them. You can compare their utility, but you can't compare their attacks and defenses because they're totally different. And like in terms of utility, it's like one of them is meant to just Volt Switch around, whereas the other one is meant to like come in and like literally just dent whatever matchup it has because it doesn't really care. You know what I mean? It's like if it's a Steel type, it has Fire Blast. If it's a Ghost type, it still hits with Stab. Whereas Toxtricity is like if it hits a certain thing like a Ground type or a Ghost type like Dragapult or a Ferrothorn, it has nothing else to do but Volt Switch, so it's easier to play against because essentially once you stop its momentum, like good old Excadrill comes in, it's like what are you really doing against that, you know? So it's easier to stop Toxtricity. And I think that's why you don't see it. It's like I tried him, he's just too easy to stop. Too easy to stop, bro. At least with Exploud, bro, like between Boom Burst and Fire Blast alone, you pretty much hit everything that isn't rock, dude. And in terms of sound type move damage, Tox does more, which is only its gimmick, even though it has different coverage. Yeah, it's only gimmick, dude. I mean, if you want to argue, you can even run Throat Spray, freaking Pixelate Sylveon, bro. Like, at the end of the day, having a hard-hitting sound move is nothing special. Like, other Pokemon have that, bro. Spec Stab Boom Burst on Exploud already does something right there. Like, having a hard-hitting special move is, like, sound move is nothing special. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like, I just look at it like if you want to be able to hit through substitutes and whatnot with some reliable coverage, you have Infiltrator Mons too. So if you want to run this whole sound gimmick thing, you have Noivern who's much faster than him and gets Stab Draco Meteor, let alone U-turn to break their sash or break whatever they're trying to do. You know, so it's like you have plenty of options outside of Toxtricity for whatever it comes to, whether it be a Volt Switcher, a Boom Burst Spammer, or something like that, or a Throat Spray user. Toxtricity is outclassed in every single aspect. He's outclassed as a Volt Switch user, as a Throat Spray user, as an Air Balloon user, as everything. He's outclassed in every single way. The only thing that he could possibly offer is like typing. The only thing he offers is typing. That's literally it. So it's like if you have like a Tailwind team with like a Specs Tox or something, bro, maybe you can manage to get some momentum. And I think he only has a chance to shine in doubles, bro, because in singles he's just gonna get straight up outplayed. Straight outplayed, bro. Like doubles, you can pull it off, bro. Singles, nope. Don't even touch Toxtricity with a 10. What? What was that error? Oh no, I saw an error on my screen. No room. Bonkers. Specs Overdrive next to a Dart type is very strong. Next to like Crocodile, bro. You can run Discharge too, but I mean it's not shabby. I would still say look at like a Fire type for partner though. I think he really struggles with them Steel types. I think like those Steel types really give him a problem. Like if you can give him like an Incineroar or something like that, bro, that kind of helps threaten out opposing Psychic types which threaten the Toxtricity. And then I don't know, I mean they're both weak to ground though. But yeah, something that's good against Steel I would say would be a good option. A good teammate. You can run Hydreigon because Hydreigon's also like resistant to ground, though. If you don't have a way to switch their position, you're pretty much relying on Hydreigon to kill the threat before it attacks. So, as much as it's nice with 324 speed, I mean he's outsped by a lot of things with Tailwind, and a lot of things running fast, speedy support. So, as much as he's nice without his own speed buff, he's gonna be outsped by a lot of the things which he's meant to take out, such as Dragapult and Cinderace and Excadrill, etc., because they're often running with Scarfs and support. And then with no way to switch Toxtricity out that spot, essentially you're forced to run it with an Air Balloon just to ensure that you actually don't die. So, I don't know. I would definitely say run speed. He needs speed support. That's pretty much it. Give him the Speedy Volt switch. That's really what he needs to stay alive. Essentially, like, yeah, like, I don't need, it's really hard to pull this guy up, bro. You need to have, like, some sort of Corviknight that could, like, run Tailwind and essentially be immune to its Sludge Wave, bro. Like, I don't even see how you're gonna get use of Sludge Wave without, like, how are you getting use of Sludge Wave now, bro? Because, like, Hydreigon's getting hit with that regardless if it's not very effective. Whimsicott, you can't even run it with it, so you don't have a fast Tailwind user. Talonflame is the same thing. So, I don't know. You already left. I only need 2 things. Can you get the 2 things while you're out there? Alright. Super frail. I think all it needed was just more speed too, bro. Like, if it had some more speed, I think that would make it a little bit nicer, dude. Either that or like a better move pool, I don't know. Like, it has some decent power. Its bulk is really frail, but shit, man. It's like literally all it has is like a special attacking stat. When you look at it on paper. That and a cool typing. Frankly, like, once you give it a balloon or whatever, bro, or give it like a way to work around the ground weakness, it's pretty decent typing wise. Let's see. Lapras gave me an error code on something. Looks like the other switch is working though, so I don't know. I do not know. Let me try and connect it myself and see what happens. I do not know. So you try and connect and then I get an error. This is on my English switch though, so whatever error it is, I should be able to read it, dude. It's on the Japanese switch and I wouldn't be able to read it. You know, it's like, I don't know fucking Japanese. Maybe. I mean, if it's connection, I'll just stream later. It's like super late, bro. I mean, I have to go out anyways, and I want to go smoke this joint real quick. Like, I have to go out in like an hour, dude. Hopefully, we can get a stream up later, though. Still says connecting, so it seemed like some sort of DNS error. Yep. So, let's see. Yeah, 2 separate accounts. So yeah, I'll just start the stream later. I'll see you guys around. Sorry about that.